Hi everyone, my name is Sammy, and I'm going to start off by talking about how I'm coping with all of this. So, in regards to coronavirus, I, before Corona hit, I was actually a substitute teacher in a nearby school district. So, I was actually also doing the master's program full time, which is 3 courses. So, I was conducting the 3 courses, and I was also working full time within various buildings within my school district. So I was working from K through 12, wherever I needed. Each day was a different classroom, a different school, different teacher, kids. It was a lot of fun. So I definitely miss that. Also, on the side, I am a server for a wedding venue. So, of course, that's also been put on hold for the moment. We're hoping to get back up and running hopefully by late July, which is exciting. In regards to how I am coping with the civil rights pandemic. In the last video, I had mentioned that at the time I was in Los Angeles and I was helping a friend move from Los Angeles back to Buffalo. So we did make it safely back to Buffalo, which is exciting. But in regards to the the civil rights pandemic, we did experience a lot of riots and protests while we were in Los Angeles. I know here in Buffalo um, there was a curfew for quite a few days, and we also experienced that in Los Angeles as well. However, we were slightly closer to the riots or the protests when I was in LA. So we actually had the city shut down. The specific town I was in shut down at 4 or 5 p.m. every day, which made things quite difficult. But in regards to the actual pandemic itself within the civil rights movement, I have found that I am most definitely a person who needs to be more educated. My specific school district is the Lancaster School District within the Buffalo area, and there's actually been quite a few little petitions that have gone around on Facebook that I've seen that are just trying to get people to be more knowledgeable on the entire subject itself. For Black Lives Matter in Lancaster, I would say that we are a very sheltered and non diverse school. So we're hoping to have educators be enlightened about that and hoping to be able to teach students in the future all about the Black lives and things of that sort. Um, as far as social media goes, I wanted to touch on that just for a moment because I found that I have a few friends from high school and as well as from Niagara because I did do my undergraduate degree there that felt the need to post on their stories. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just found that I found myself in the background of a lot of the situations because I felt as though because I was uneducated, I didn't want to read one article and repost it. I felt as though I needed to take some time to step back. So I actually took about a week and a half off of social media and I really spent time to learn and I read articles, I watched documentaries on the way back from LA in the car. We actually listened to a couple of podcasts. So I definitely spent my fair share of time learning. And now I think is the time for us to all just stand together. And I really appreciate everything that people have been doing thus far to just promote Black Lives Matter. How I've been staying positive in all of these times. I think definitely traveling was nice to get out for a little while. It took me out of my normal routine that I've been doing. But as far as schoolwork, I've been keeping up with this. I like to read. I like to get outside for a walk each day, even if it's just for a little bit. That definitely keeps me sane. And how I will approach things differently when we return to school in the fall. Hopefully, things will be continuing as normal in the fall, and I would love to return as a substitute teacher. Hopefully, there is no online school at that point. I hope to be face to face, but I'm sure we will have different precautions than we did in the first place. But that is all that I have for today. I look forward to to watching everyone else's responses and hopefully gather some more information. So, thanks.